Welcome back guys to the Minecraft Military Force. Today I'm here with Thomas. So Thomas and Chizz decided to build the Liberty ship. So these are famous during World War II. They were low cost and mass produced, used to transport supplies. Like this one specifically transferred pipes, coal, general cargo, and personnel. This one specifically is the SS Arthur M. Huddell, which later became a museum ship, the SS Hellas Liberty in Greece. So it's definitely an essential ship during World War II. This was built in Jacksonville, Florida, and despite being a civilian ship, it's actually armed with some weapons for self-defense. So let's go on a quick tour of this ship. So right over here in the front, we have a 3-inch naval gun right here. A little nest. You can also see some life buoys on the side. And down here we have the anchor, which does connect to the anchor chains, which are going to be right over here. Like a little ladder. That's their ladder design. Then further along we have some vents. You'll see these on a lot of these old ships. And over here is the first cargo hold. And these are the doors that are going to be opened up. And these cranes will load up supplies to go inside of it. But right now, I guess they're kind of like anchored down with this thing. Alright, so next up we have some 20mm anti-aircraft guns. These are the Oerlikon autocannons, and these are going to be used throughout the ship. So here is a pair like that. Then next we have the second cargo bay, the cargo hold. And over here, this is actually a life raft. Bit weird, so it's kind of slides on diagonal like this. And yeah, that's how it's mounted. Before I thought it was like some kind of like a tarp or something. Then next up we have the third cargo hold. The door's a lot smaller here. And here is the superstructure. This is where I guess the crew would be inside, and the bridge and all that. They also have some more anti-aircraft guns here at the top. And this random platform, not sure what that's for. And there is a smokestack coming out right here. Oh wow, this one's actually like an actual hole. Probably need to fill that in. And then here on the side, there is like a little ladder. You guys can climb up and have a view of this. Now, these ships actually transported troops as well. So imagine if you're like a soldier in World War II, you can look out at the view. This might have been the view they would be seeing. And over here we have a lifeboat. These are actually very nicely made. The orange seats like that. And then here is yet another cargo hold with cranes. Actually a pretty symmetrical ship, I must say. And here is another look at the view. Alright, so further on we have yet another cargo hold. That's going to be the last one. And there's also another pair of these life rafts. And then in the back there's actually 3, so triple anti-aircraft guns at the 20mm auto Oerlikons, a battery. And then in the back there's actually a 5-inch naval gun, the biggest gun on this ship. And that is facing towards the rear, so it can fight enemies. And here's a view of the stern of the ship, and this is probably where they're going to write the name, like SS Arthur M. Huddell. I don't know why Thomas keeps on making this into no water. Here's a view of the stern. Take a look at that. Really nice. Alright, now if you're wondering if the ship does have an interior, well, sort of, not really. If you go below the ship, it's kind of just empty here. Not much going on, but there is, these like little rooms here. I guess Thomas want to add in something of an interior. So I guess this is kind of where, let me see actually where it goes. So this comes from this cargo hold. So this is where they keep the supplies and everything. And then over here, another one. And then over here, this is going to be the first one, I guess. And yeah. Alright, so here's how the ship looks like out of water, and now you can kind of see like the weathering that's going on, the detail. And what I didn't know in the front, there actually is like this little hook thing. I thought it was a mistake, but actually, yeah, it actually does exist. And since it's out of water, you can also place the waterline buttons. You can't really place it if it's in the water. And yeah, in the back, there's also the propeller, which actually these cargo ships only use one propeller. Pretty common, actually. Here's a view of the design, and there is the rudder that's also weathered. And if you guys want to see the ship, you can come on the server Foxshot. It's in Warp Arsenal. You can go into the ship section And there's Thomas. And also give credit to Chizz as well. This is where you can check out the ship for yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks again to Thomas and Chizz for building this and adding it to the arsenal. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And check out our Discord.